Hello, A Day with Caleb, and we are back with another movie review or movie retrospective, and that is the 2000 comedy Meet the Parents. One of my favorite comedies, if not my favorite of all time. It's up there with Clue, the movie, as yeah, I would probably put Meet the Parents as my favorite comedy and one of my favorite films of all time. Definitely in my top five. But let's get right into it.
Caleb.
Meet the Parents, a 2000 comedy film, one of the greatest comedies of all time, as we mentioned, directed by Jay Roach. It chronicles a series of unfortunate events by a good-hearted but hopeless or hapless nurse, Greg Fokker, Greg Gaylord Fokker, while visiting his girlfriend's parents, the Burns. This is a remake of the 1990 film of the same name by Greg Gillini, Giannini. Steven Spielberg actually had interest in directing this film, and Jim Carrey was interested in the lead role, but both passed ultimately on obviously directing and starring in the film. The cast: Robert De Niro as the iconic Jack Burns, the father of Greg's girlfriend Pam. Then, of course, Ben Stiller as Gaylord Greg Fokker, who is great. I think probably Robert and Ben Stiller's greatest performances on film. If you disagree, comment down below what you think their iconic roles are. But they are both great in this film. Terry Polo as the girlfriend Pam Burns. Blythe Danner as Dina Burns, who is Jack's wife, and of course Pam's mother in the film. Nicole DeHuff, who is Debbie Burns in the film. That is the one who's getting married. Then John Abrams as Denny Burns, who we did meet. We'll talk about that at the end. Then Owen Wilson as Kevin Raleigh, who also, this is probably his greatest performance too. I might be biased because it's my favorite film. James Rebhorn as Larry Barnes. Thomas McCarthy as Bob Banks. Phyllis George as Linda Banks. we'll talk about the sequels in a minute, but such a iconic film, one of the greatest comedies of all time. When we first saw it, we watched it with our older cousin at Cousins Week. We each year the cousins would get together for a whole week. We would stay at one of the aunts or uncles' houses, go play games, play Monopoly, watch movies, go to the theater, go to Six Flags, go all over. But one of the times we stayed up late playing Monopoly, and then we had to watch Meet the Parents on mute as to not disturb the other little cousins. Don't want to disturb the whole household. Comment down below. That's from the other all-time comedy. Comment down below if you know. But me and Josh quote this movie all the time, along with The Mummy and Clue. Those are probably the top 3 movies I quote almost every day. so many iconic lines in the film. I've nipples great, can you milk me? Circle of Trust. On and on it goes. But let's go back in and talk about the sequels. Following Meet the Parents, there was Meet the Fockers, which was 4 years later, which had a good cast, maybe not as good as the original, but in that one, the parents meet his parents, and then the third film came out 6 years after that in 2010, Little Fockers, which of course follows Ben Stiller and his wife and their kids, and obviously the grandparents and all. And it also inspired the sitcom Meet My Folks. And then we did talk about meeting Denny at Spooky Empire. That was great. We'll show that picture here along with the sign Meet the Parents poster. So great. The movie's so wonderful. If for whatever reason you have not experienced this comedy gold mine of a film, go and watch it now. Maybe not so much the sequels, they're okay, but Meet the Parents, such a great film. Watch it at least 4 or 5 times a year, if not more. But I hope you enjoyed this kind of movie review, movie retrospective, if you will. We'll do a few of these this year. Probably not more than 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3. But anyway, like, subscribe, share with the movie Meet the Parents lover. Until next time, watch Meet the Parents and keep collecting.
What would you like me to sign, and what would you like me to sign?